But what do you think about, okay, so the young lady, Rebecca Pearce, right? So Rebecca Pearce is a 23-year-old Maryland native. Apparently, she just graduated from school.
Right.
She's launched a historic campaign
Right.
to become the youngest black woman to run for mayor in Bowie, Maryland.
I was just in Maryland. Well, I was just in DC this weekend. And I wish I would have known this then because I definitely would have seen if she wanted to give us a quick interview.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's not off the table. So Pierce, 23, she her background is in like political consulting, advocacy work.
Okay.
She has a degree from Howard University. Like I said, I was just in DC. I wish I knew this.
Yeah.
um, and she brings experience in policy, community leadership. She hopes her campaign will inspire young people to step up into leadership roles and help shape the future. Here's the thing: what I like about this is it's very audacious. It's
Yes.
like this idea of just wait your turn. I am so glad that more young people. I wish I knew this at 23.
Man, the people in Congress so old, bro. It's like 15, 20 people in Congress over the age of 83 or something like that.
Exactly, exactly. I mean, these are people who were born in like the 40s, in the 50s. I love that young people are just calling bullshit on the wait your turn because
Yes.
what I didn't know until way too late is that the wait your turn is just a way to calm you down so that they could like keep doing what they your turn is never going to come.
Yeah,
Like
it's never gonna. You got to
you
take your
you
turn.
have to take it.
What about the older dude in South Carolina? What is his name? The congressman. He's 87.
It could
His
be.
daughter is like 54, and he's still telling her to wait to turn. He won't
Yes.
endorse her. He
Yes.
will not endorse her.
Yes. That's
So
a
it's like, imagine if she was 23 and she wanted to run for state rep or
right.
Congress or mayor. It's like, wait your
Turn,
turn.
wait your turn.
Just chill out. Wait your.
Mhm.
She's 40,
Yep.
50 now.
Mhm.
Waiting your turn, it ain't gonna never wait.
It's
So
not.
you
So
know,
that's what I like about this. This is definitely very audacious. Win, lose or draw, I think is a win just because
yeah.
you had, the boldness to be able to do it. I do think though, if I'm going to be like
Critical of the
not
situation, or
critical, but if I'm gonna like basically if I'm gonna be fair, right? The same way I don't think a 23-year-old should date a 53-year-old.
okay.
And the reason why I say that is because I always say that your frontal lobe is not fully developed until 25. And so I can't really say that, I don't
Even
want
for women, you going there?
for
Cause
every yes, this is these are our organs. As long as you have a brain, as long as you have a brain, you have a frontal lobe, and it's a developmental like growth period, right? So the only thing I will say is I would want any candidate to be at least 25.
now let me say
You
this.
lived a little bit more
I
life.
think if she was running for city council, if she was running for state rep, if she was running for Congress, it'd be a little different because those leadership positions, it's like you're in a group. So when you're
Okay.
on city council, it's
Yeah.
the city council.
Yeah.
When you're in a state rep, you working with the lawmakers in the state and the mayor and all. As the mayor, you're the
You're
head
at the head.
in charge.
Yeah.
So you gotta manage people, manage the city, your decisions. So that's the part where it's like I don't think she's too young to run and be in a position,
In a political
in a
position.
political position. I would never say that, but I do think the perception of what she's doing is going to rub a lot of people the wrong way, and people are not going to be as open minded solely because she is 22, 23, and people in city council might be 50,
Right.
60,
Right.
and they got to answer to her, and the buck stop with her. So when you are on a city council or on these legislative groups where there's multiple people, your age doesn't stick out as much. It actually becomes a benefit because it kind of gives like,
We're
oh, we're
diverse.
diverse. We got
Mhm.
somebody 23, somebody 63
Yeah.
making the decisions on your behalf. So
Right.
I think young people should start attacking those
Mm.
areas, city council,
Yeah.
Congress, state rep, stuff like that, to where people can try to use your decision making and your age against you, but you can always combat that and say, well, I'm going to be on city council. It's not like I'm going to be making all
Right.
the decisions. I'm just going to be bringing the youth perspective
Perspective.
to the group, and we're going to make as a decision. We're going to make,
Yeah.
moving forward. When you're the leader and you got to lead people, you got to
And the buck
recruit
stops with
people,
you.
you
The
know
buck
that's
stops
when it
with
gets
would
like,
stop with
that's
her.
when the discrimination starts to come in. But somebody else already did
I
it,
was going
so
to say the same thing. I was going to say, but see, is this young boy in Stockbridge, Georgia.
yes,
His name is Jayden Williams. He's 22 now. He got elected as mayor of Stockbridge at 21, and he graduated from Clark Atlanta with his political science degree. And so I think that the precedent has been set. And if he does well,
yeah,
pointing to him in Georgia, and then here's this young lady in Maryland. You
yes,
know what I'm saying? If they do well, this can actually set a new precedent to say that, you know, yes, we're young. Yes, our frontal lobes are not fully developed. However, I have enough sense that I am going to utilize my team, because a mayor always comes, just like the president, just like the governor. Everybody comes into a team.
yes,
So that doesn't mean that she can't utilize the people around her, the people, the secretaries that have been there for 20 years, and there's no reason to replace them because they don't have any party lines or whatever. They're
yeah.
you know what I mean? Like the people who have been there and can help to guide these young people who have these visionary ideas, these revolutionary ideas. And I'm sorry, but it's hard to get revolution from people who have been doing things the same way.
Yes.
It's hard to get change. It's hard to get like a different result from people who, they don't
Like these
have
old people in there trying to regulate AI, and it's like,
how.
bro, you barely even know how to use Microsoft Word. So it's like,
You barely can use your email address.
I pulled up some stats from Bowie, Maryland,
Uh
where
huh.
she's running though. So I think this is going to give people a full picture of what she's inheriting if she was to become the mayor during this campaign.
Hope so.
So it's not a major city. It's only 58,000 residents,
Hmm.
and that was the statistics between 2024 to 2026. So give or take, we just gonna give it 60,000.
Okay.
Um, it is a majority black city, so it's a popular, diverse suburb,
Hmm.
and it has 55% African Americans, twenty-five
Okay.
percent white,
Okay.
10% Hispanic, 3% Asian, and then multicultural is
Hmm.
6 to 8%. So it's a very diverse city.
Okay.
It is the medium age. Now this might not help her. Is 44.
Most people are 44 years
Yeah, the
old.
medium age. The median age is 44. So
Okay.
it's a family town. You can
Yeah.
call it. It's a family town.
Mhm.
The medium household income though is something that stuck out to me, because we always say, what's the black mecca? Is it Atlanta? Is it
Yeah. Is it Houston?
$142,000 is the median household income in Bowie,
142.
Maryland. So
They got money.
that's a lot of government jobs. They right over there in
Mhm.
the DMV, so that's a lot of government jobs. And the poverty rate is less than 4%. So it's considered an upper middle
Oh, I was
class.
gonna say, so it's pretty.
Yeah.
It's almost like affluent.
The
Okay.
bachelor's degree is, you know, just under 50%. This is
Maybe
a very influent and very progressive.
maybe they'll be able to. This is actually making me think, and just for contrast, Atlanta, um, Atlanta has about 500,000 people. Just for
Yeah, so it's
contrast,
10 times bigger.
right? Um, maybe because the average person is 44 years old, they seem to do well. Maybe they'll give her a shot because it doesn't seem like things are all that bad there. You know what
Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah. It's not
mean?
like she trying to turn a dump into, yeah, yeah, yeah. I can
Right,
see that.
right. So maybe they're like, "Hey, what's the worst that could happen?"
Yeah, it's a predominantly black diverse suburb. Very high median income. I think the average income in America in general, average household income is probably around 50 to 60,000. So
So they're doing well.
yeah, they're
They're
they're,
doing
they're
very
doing
well.
pretty well there. So
And then she went to school at Howard. So
Yeah.
it's so that she knows the area. What I'm saying is she knows the area. It's not like, you know how people feel like you're not from here.
Yes. Yeah.
Don't
Yeah. Yeah.
try to come here and be our leader. Like people don't like that.
Yeah.
So I think she has a lot going for her, and if she's able to utilize her team and take guidance, and you're a mayor for 4 years, so she'll be 25.
Exactly. So she can grow into that.
I
But
think so.
millennials and Gen Z, they just we got a different perspective on life. I feel like millennials and Gen Zs, we've seen the world change so much. We go through like back in the day, I feel like people used to go through tragic things or legendary historical events. We go through one every 3-4 months
Yeah, I was
now.
gonna
I mean,
say.
we got COVID, we got all it like the shutdown, the pandemic, first black president, first crazy president that looks like every day he's doing
Yeah,
something off the rails. The media is
yeah.
taking over. So like
The
social
conspiracies.
media, every time, every 3 months is something that is going to be like cemented in history that we're
Yes,
going to look back
yes.
and tell our kids, like, man, the pandemic. So,
Yeah, we lived through 9/11, Hurricane Katrina, like all,
exactly.
all these
So,
like
I feel
tragedies.
like we don't look at the world like we got all that time to wait. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Like we
true
want to get
too.
stuff done now.
That's
Like
true
we
too.
want to get stuff done. So thank you guys for watching. In order to continue to support independent journalism, I need you to subscribe to our page below. And also, if you want the full podcast and more exclusive content, make sure you subscribe to the Patreon. Link is in the description.